Hey, we're back. It's 2022. Happy New Year, everyone. Got some new gear for you today. Saw this online. The Sean Malto twin tail from Girl Geo 69. I believe this is Chris Roberts' shape that he made for chocolate. I didn't know that Sean Malto also skates this. He might not. They might just be making these 69s for every shape, for every pro. But you know, the design is sick. Not gonna lie. I love it. Not saying that I don't like the crop design, but I love the Girl aesthetic that they're doing. This is an 825. 825. I believe this one is probably made in China. I heard that some of the twin tails that are sold in the States come from PS sticks down in Mexico. But I believe that these ones are made in China. I've skated, both China-made decks and Mexican-made decks, and I honestly don't feel the difference. They're quality. They're both fine. I have heard that the chance of getting a dud from the China factories is a little bit higher than the Mexican ones, but I personally haven't had a dud yet, and hopefully this is not one of them. Let's go ahead and open this thing. Give me that close-up. All right, so we're gonna open it up here. Oh yeah, love the sound of that. Okay. See here that it's printed on both sides, right? Got the stamp on the nose and the tail. Don't know which one it is, really. I really like the design here, how they have it matching on both sides with the model number, or the serial number, and also, the dimensions of the board. So this is an 825 with 31.875 length with a 14-inch wheelbase. Very, very cool. Double OG twin tip. Love it. With that OG concave. All right, now that we've opened it up, we all know what it looks like. Gonna put some grip on it. Gonna go upstairs and do it so that I don't get grip all over the floor. So, let's go upstairs. Hello, welcome to my roof. This is where I grip my boards. So without further ado, let's grip her up. Speed it up. And we're done. Very good. Let's take a quick look at it. Is it really twin tail? Can you really not tell the difference between the nose and the tail and the tail? I don't know. Let's go downstairs. I'll set the rest of the board up and we'll talk a little bit more. Let's go. All right, we are now back in the warmthness of the house. It's been pretty cold here in Taipei recently. I think it's 14 degrees Celsius. I don't know how much that is Fahrenheit for y'all in the States. I'll write that. It's pretty cold. It's pretty cold. Anyway, let's go ahead and set this thing up. So we're going to be putting the old trucks, the old wheels, bearings, all that stuff on the new hotness. I used to skate a lot of girl decks before, primarily the Sean Malto model. I think it was the Geo 52, and I really like that deck. I tried something different recently with the Aprils, and I honestly really like the way the Aprils skate. But something, I don't know, something was calling me back to the girls. I think maybe because they're flatter. The concave is a lot flatter on the girl decks, and it is nicer on my feet. I'm gonna be 38 years old this year, so I'm gonna take anything I can get to make my feet feel better. I'm gonna speed this up a little bit. All right, third time's the charm. I've been skating these Diamond Hardware 7/8 Allen bolts for about a year now, and what I've noticed is that they're not actually black to begin with. I think they're silver, and they painted them black after the fact. So after about a year of skating, you'll notice that the bolts do turn silver. I did buy the Yuto ones before, and they had the one green bolt, and as you can see, it's not green anymore. But hey, that might help with the twin tail, because after I install them, I won't know which one's front. Thank you, Shane O'Neill, for the good times. I had a good about 5 months on this guy. He still has quite a bit of life left in it, but like I said, my feet start hurting after about an hour. And I don't know if it's because of the shoes or if it's because of the concave, but the concave, you can see, I don't know if you can see in the camera here, but the concave is pretty steep here. And you know, with the girl decks, they're really mellow. They're really mellow. Comparatively, they have, I mean, it's twin tail. It's very, very similar. I really can't tell the difference. And we're done. Brand new Sean Malto twin tail. Maybe I'll go out for a session in a little bit and test out some flip tricks, some flat ground on this thing, see how it feels, and see if it really does make no difference on whether or not I go nose or tail first or whatever. All right, anyway, bye. All right, well, it does, I don't know if you guys can tell the difference, but yeah, it's pretty even on both sides. Can't really tell the difference between the nose and the tail, or I mean the tail and the tail. I'll just try some flat ground first. It's kind of wet out here, so then I'm gonna check out the asphalt in this area for flat ground. All right, back from my session. Not a very great one today, not gonna lie. It was very cold, really rainy and wet and gross. A lot of the stuff that I like to skate in that park, couldn't skate it. So I just stuck to this little strip of land on the side to practice some flat ground to get a good impression of what the twin tail feels like. Remember, this is my first time on a twin tail, so went into it thinking that, you know what, I'll be able to tell. You gotta be able to tell, right? Honestly, flicking, you know, for the kick flips and the nollie flips, I couldn't tell the difference. I couldn't really tell the difference. Now, when I was riding for a while though, I did notice that before in the past, I would keep my front truck a little bit looser than my back truck, and I think that was for crooked grinds. And I think I didn't adjust my trucks again, so I'm feeling that sometimes I felt like I knew which one was my front truck, or which one was the truck that was originally in the front on my older setups. But other than that, I mean, it does, either way, it flips. I mean, when you look at the board, it's the same. Nothing is different. The nose and the tail are the same. It's pretty cool. I did notice though that it is a little bit longer than what a normal tail feels like, but it's not as steep as a nose. It's kind of right in between a tail and nose, which is cool because in the past, I used to only do tray flips on my nose. I had a little trouble doing them today. The only reason why was because I'm not used to the mellowness of a tail. But like I said, because this is a twin tail and it's in between a nose and a tail, there was a good scoop. There was a good scoop, but not as steep as what I'm used to. So what I'm saying is I just need to get used to it a little bit more. I'll probably get my tray flips back. But yeah, kick flips felt good. Everything else, just, you know, the normal ollies, 180s, did a few 50-50s today. Nothing felt out of the ordinary. Let's put it that way. We got that nice, really mellow concave that girl is known for. I really like that. My feet are a lot more comfortable after this session. Yeah, it's good. I mean, I can't say it's better than the April or better than anything else I've ever skated, but it's not bad. Okay, anyway, hopefully in the next few days I'll be able to take it to an actual park with more stuff to skate, and I can get a better impression of how it is to just be able to throw it down and ride away without having to think about, oh, is this my nose, is this my tail, but what tricks I do in my nose, what tricks I do in my tail, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, okay, that's it for my review. Go buy this board. Okay, bye.